Now we will share our experiences. How did we use ACCOR Plus membership to maximize our trip value? So Abhishek, I want to start with you first. You went to New Zealand last year and you tell us how did you maximize your benefit with ACCOR Plus membership?
So I did plan a trip to New Zealand last year exactly this time. And this, you know that this is around Easter and Good Friday. So this is busy season for New Zealand hotels. So all hotels were retailing almost at 25 to 30,000 rupees per night. Now, even though you will see that the ACCOR Plus membership free stay is usually tagged to hotels which might be in the 10 to 12,000 rupees range, this was not the case in New Zealand. So I was able to use 6 nights which I had across hotels in New Zealand, including Auckland, which is a very expensive city, to book stay night. Now, since we had multiple memberships and had continued stay, so therefore there was a limitation that you cannot use 2 nights from the same person's account.
Abhishek, the way ACCOR Plus is structured, you can use only 1 night stay while redeeming at any property. And you mentioned you have redeemed 6 nights. Can you explain how did you manage to do this?
Shank, we had 2 memberships from Axis which offered 2 stay nights, and we had 2 personal memberships which we bought, and we had 1 stay night in that, right? You know that we can't redeem 2 nights consecutively. We had to redeem 3 nights in one hotel. So what we simply did was I booked the first night in my name, the second night in my wife's name, the third night again in mine. So this way we had 3 nights in the hotel for free. And on top of that, since I was a platinum, we were also getting perks like breakfast and free amenities when we check in.
This is an amazing hack. Instead of using your own account for redeeming consecutive nights, you used your wife's account so that you can use your Stay Plus voucher for both the accounts. You mentioned you got free breakfast. As far as the program is planned, you do not get free breakfast in most of the properties. There are obviously certain exceptions in escape packages. But can you share with our viewers the hack? How did you manage to get platinum status and the breakfast?
Yes, so I got 20 nights from the ACCOR Plus membership, and the other 32 nights I did over my work and personal travel. So I was short of 8 nights to hit platinum. So what I did was I did a mattress run for 8 nights to ensure that I get platinum. Now people will say, why did you spend so much money to do 8 nights when you did not even, if I look at 4 people eating breakfast, it was almost a saving of 1 lakh rupees which I got only by achieving the platinum status. So I spent 32,000 rupees and I got benefits worth more than 1 lakh rupees.
So 2 things here, audience. One, you can take multiple membership, but it has to be in different email addresses and phone numbers. And you can use both of them separately, but not consecutively. To use that hack, you have to take another membership in the name of your wife, and you can then use consecutive nights. Second thing, the mattress run usually are done to achieve a particular level of status. As Abhishek highlighted, he got already silver status because of ACCOR Plus. To get platinum, he did a mattress run, basically achieving that target. And the benefits what he got as a platinum status outweighs the cost he incurred. So this is a very smart hack to get the benefit.
Let me add one more thing, Rushank. So, because we were traveling as a family and we had to often take dinner in the hotel, with the ACCOR Plus membership, the dinner discounts are usually across Asia Pacific, even in Australia and New Zealand. Since children eat free, so therefore it was only considered that 2 people were dining. So I got 50% discount on all my dinner bills.
Since you touch upon the dining part, I want to share one hack with everyone. If you are 4 people and they are all adult, then what you can do as per ACCOR Plus, if 2 people are dining, you get 50% discount. 3 people are dining, you get 33% discount, and 4 are dining, you get 25% discount. And if you take 2 membership and you split 4 people into 2 groups, then you can get discount on both at 50% rather than getting at 25%.
Oh, Rushang, I think this is a very smart way to save money on your dining bill.
Perfect.
And Shashank, the other thing is, besides the vouchers that you get for your region, you also get the All India discount vouchers. So let's say if you're traveling to a different region for work or for holidays, you can always use those vouchers in a hotel which is different from your own city. But you just have to ensure that you get a reservation prior to your booking.
Yeah, exactly, Abhishek. Now we have looked at so many benefits what we can have with ACCOR Plus membership. You can save lakhs of rupees while you're planning a trip to Europe or Asia Pacific region. Question, what is the cost of each ACCOR Plus membership? Now currently the cost of ACCOR Plus membership is around 16,500 rupees. Again, you can buy this in a group. If you are 6 people who are buying, this cost gets reduced by 16% and you will get effectively around 13,800 rupees. Alternatively, you can buy this membership using 12,000 ACCOR points. You can transfer your ACCOR points from HSBC, HDFC, Axis Bank, SBI Miles, but we will not advise you to buy this membership on ACCOR points because ACCOR points are much more valuable versus the amount you will pay upfront for the membership. So value of each ACCOR till last year it was around 1.8 rupees. So effectively you will be paying around 20 to 22,000 rupees to get the membership. Hence you should avoid paying membership via points.
Since you have already touched upon ACCOR All Points, let me just dive a bit deeper on this. So let's go back to the ACCOR Loyalty Program. The ACCOR Loyalty Program, or the ACCOR Live Limitless Program, is a very interesting program. And unlike other hotel chains where you have two separate tariffs, one is the retail rate and the other is the redemption rate, ACCOR is a much more integrated program where each ACCOR point is specified a particular value. That value is 2 cents, 2 euro cents. So effectively for Indians, it is 1.8 to 1.9 rupees per point. So that makes this currency very valuable. And you can simply go and book your hotel, and when you are checking out or even at the time of checking in, you can simply redeem your points whatever you have in your account. And as Nushank mentioned, that we already have quite a lot of partners which are very generous in terms of ACCOR loyalty program point on your credit cards.
So as Abhishek just highlighted on the partners, we have 3 videos on our channel. Do watch it out. That is on Axis Atlas, Axis Magnus Burgundy and HSBC Travel Fund. Now we have looked into ACCOR Plus membership program in detail. We have looked at how ACCOR loyalty program works. Now the question remains how you can maximize the value of your ACCOR points. As Abhishek had spent 13 to 14 nights in New Zealand, out of which he used 6 days for stay plus voucher. So for balance day, he used ACCOR points. So Abhishek, how did you plan your trip and how did you maximize your points? And through which cards did you end up getting the points?
Yes, Nushank. So this is a very interesting story. Since I was holding the Axis Magnus card since 2022 beginning, I had accumulated a lot of points on my card and eventually redeemed those for getting the ACCOR point. Now the 7 nights which I redeemed via my ACCOR All Point were mostly in mid-tier to up mid-scale hotels in New Zealand. As you get a fixed value on each point, therefore it was more aligned to the tariffs that were there. But the great value was that since I was holding a status in my account, therefore the hotels obliged with additional perks like giving me upgrades. So in most of my stay, I think all of my stays, I was able to secure an upgrade when I checked in. Therefore, the value I got from my ACCOR All Points was much more. I was already holding a status of platinum when I reached New Zealand. All the hotels obliged me by giving me an upgrade. So the value that I redeemed was much more immense, which I got from my ACCOR All Points. So usually the hotels were costing around 20 to 25,000 rupees a night. So therefore, assuming that I was paying somewhere between 10 to 14,000 points per night. So for 7 nights, I spent around 100,000 ACCOR All Points.
So Abhishek, I want to know how much savings you made as a total trip cost just using ACCOR as a platform.
So while if I would have booked the retail rates, I would have spent around 4 lakh rupees on the hotel booking. But effectively, I spent around 80,000, which included the cost of the mattress run as well as the cost of the membership that I bought.
Interesting. I'll tell my story of Europe. I was able to save around 30 to 35% of my entire trip by just using ACCOR Plus membership and redeeming my ACCOR points, which I collected on Axis Magnus. That was a different era, definitely, where Axis gave a lot of points. Now things have streamlined, but still with Axis Atlas and Axis Magnus Burgundy, you can earn tons of points. So do watch those videos.
And let me add a special tip for the solo traveler. If you're traveling solo in Asia Pacific or Europe, ACCOR is a great value hotel chain because you can simply stay in IBIS hotels, which would usually be the cheapest hotels in the entire ACCOR ecosystem, and you get great value from those hotels, both in terms of the quality of the stay as well as the additional perks which you get when you are an ACCOR Plus member. When I travel for work and I extend my stay for personal travels for a couple of days, I usually stay in ACCOR IBIS hotels, which give me great value.
Yeah, and if you look at all ACCOR hotels, they have best connectivity in the city. So you will find hotels near metro, railway station or bus stop, which means you do not have to look into transportation part because the connectivity is really good. So while you plan any trip in the world and if you find an ACCOR hotel, you shouldn't worry about the connectivity part.
So Rushank, shall we talk about the transfer partners list?
Abhishek, since you touch upon the transfer partners, I want to tell all my viewers, there are only 2 hotel chains in the world. They have excellent transfer partners. First is Marriott and second is ACCOR. If you maximize their ACCOR points by using on the transfer partners, which can be in form of airlines or car rental or any escape room experiences.
Yes, so you have transfer partners like Hertz, Europcar and Eurostar, all offering you ACCOR points.
If you are someone who wants to experience football in France, so ACCOR is a tie-up with PSG team where you can have an entire experience of watching a football match in France. If you are someone who wants to experience this, you can use your ACCOR points. Similarly, also ACCOR has many such options of redeeming the experiences. Apart from that, if you have no plans to redeem your points on any experience or hotel, ACCOR has their website where you can redeem for buying iPhone as well. So a lot of people can redeem their points on purchasing iPhone. Unfortunately, you cannot get this option in India, but I know a lot of folks, they have bought iPhone from UAE. So if you have friends in UAE, you can order iPhone using your ACCOR points and they will bring back when they are coming to India. Also, share your experiences of ACCOR redemption in the comments. Even if you're planning to do, please share with us how you will be planning to utilize your ACCOR points in future. So we will look forward to your comments.
So folks, we have just tried to scratch the surface for the ACCOR program, but there are many more things that we'll discuss in the future. But hope you like this content, and please like, share and subscribe to our channel. That really helps us grow. Till then, keep swiping, keep saving.